Today I am updating the all powder products project pan. This is a very difficult project and it's very slow going because it's all powder makeup products, which we know take a long time to use, but I am making progress. This is a year-long project. I'm working really hard on these items. I'm just doing my best. Like I said, these are very, very difficult products. If you are new, please subscribe. I love project panning and shopping my stash. And if you want to see more project pan videos, check out the project pan playlist. Also, if you are interested, I have a channel membership option. If you want to see exclusive content from me, more info in the description box, along with my nail polish, makeup, and all of that. Let's get into this. Like I said, powder products, they take a long time, but I do feel like I'm doing pretty well on this project. So I have two kind of partial empties. Let me explain. So if you've been watching this project, you would know that I had made my own under eye powder using this powder here from Beauty Bakery and a little bit of a blush. And so this was not like a complete product, but I did finish this. So this is the under eye powder that I had made and it's totally gone. I made a YouTube short on how I made this. One of you guys gave me the idea of mixing a little blush in to get a pink tone on the powder, and it was beautiful. Honestly, I miss it. I've wanted to make more. I've just been too lazy to make any products, even though it's really easy and quick. So I do need to do that. This one is all gone, which is awesome. And then the other Franken product, I made my own finishing powder from this same powder and then a little bit of this subtle highlighter, which is the Lancome Absolute Powder. And I finished that one too. So these are empties, but they're not like full product empties. They don't count in my empties yet or in my project Use It Up series yet because the entire product is not done, if that makes sense. But this was my finishing powder. And again, I loved it. I want to make more, but I'm working on a different finishing powder now in this project. So I will show you that one. But yeah, so these are empties, not technically empties. Hopefully you get what I'm saying, but I'm really, really happy about that. And so that takes me into my next update because obviously this is the flower powder from Beauty Bakery, which, like I said, I used to Franken both of those powders. So therefore, I have great progress on this. Since I finished those, like I think it was over a month ago, I've just been using this on its own to set my under eyes and my face, which is what I did today. And I love it. It's a really, really good powder. So I don't have a lot left. Those were the previous marks. I'm all the way down to here. As you can see, there is not much left. So I was thinking, I was like, well, should I Franken this or should I just use it up like this? There isn't that much left. I'm kind of leaning towards just using it out of here, finishing this, and then making my own Franken products with some other powders is what I was thinking because I want to get an empty, I want to get an official empty in this project. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking. So far, I did have only one full real empty in this project, and it was towards the beginning of the year. So, I'm working hard on this. I'm trying, and I think that was a powder. But anyway, so not much left. I think I'm just going to use this and hopefully I'm going to be able to finish this soon. I'm going to briefly mention these products because I've only used these once or twice in the last month. This one I pretty much said I was going to take out of the project and I'm going to still work on it from, time to time. This is the Hourglass Luminous Light, and I use this either as a subtle highlighter or a finishing powder, and I think I've used this 2 or 3 times in the last couple months. Not much because I will show you I've been using something else for finishing powder, but this is an amazing product and I really do love it. This is the Lancome Absolute Powder and Absolute Pesh, and I have progress marks from before, but since I Frankened that powder, I don't think I've used this more than maybe once. So again, but this is something I want to Franken more products with. So this is something I'm still going to work on in the project. I just haven't gotten around to doing that just yet, but that one is something I want to keep working on. This is so much product, you guys. I mean, this is a really pretty subtle highlighter. This is 10 grams. Which is 0.352. Let's see how much. Well, I guess this bronzer is more than that. It's 11 grams, but still, I don't know. It's a loose highlighter. it's going to take me a while, but that one I'm still leaving in the project. Same with this, like kind of sort of maybe going to use it from time to time, but not really focusing on it per se. So I mentioned that I've been using finishing powder, and I've been using this for that. And that's something I do every single day to kind of blend my blush and highlighter and bronzer together. It's a step I absolutely love. And so this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Ticket to Brazil, even though it's clearly not a bronzer. Um, it's like a subtle highlighter, really. So this is perfect for finishing powder. This is a great subtle highlighter, great for finishing powder. I've been using this every single day, and it looks like this because it broke shortly after I bought it. And so I repressed it. I feel like this looks exactly the same. I don't know. You guys let me know. Do you see a difference in these comparison photos? I feel like I don't, even though I've been using this so much. I mean, maybe there's like a tiny bit of difference, but wow. I thought that, especially because this was repressed, it would be going faster. I really, really did. But this is going to be the one that I'm going to keep focusing on for finishing powder. But I'm very surprised by how slow that's going. I'm like kind of shocked, to be honest. Okay, here's something that I'm getting very close on, and I think I might repress this soon. So this is something that I did Franken, but it's mostly Becca Prosecco Pop Highlighter. I did mix in a little bit of that Lancome highlighter. So here we are, hardly anything left. So this was, obviously, I removed it from the Becca packaging, but I repressed it into here. So this, I'm thinking I should repress this and then I could finish this soon because then I would have a full-on empty. I have been working on this Becca Prosecco Pop Highlighter for years. I worked on it in a project pan, I think last year and even before that. So wow, this is something that has taken a very, very long time to finish. I haven't even finished it yet, but I'm really hoping soon. So this is on my to-do list of hopefully I'm going to repress this soon. I need to get around to doing that. I've been kind of lazy about repressing lately, so that's on my to-do list. And I realized I didn't even pull it out. There is an Anastasia highlighter in this project. I haven't even used it once since the last update. So I'm going to leave it in the project because I do plan on going to that. Hopefully, if I can finish this, that's going to be what I want to work on after that. So anyway, okay, there's more to update. I have used this one a decent amount and you can't tell. And you guys told me this is a ColourPop single eyeshadow. It's a matte shade. And you guys told me like, those are really hard to pan. It's going to take you a long time. This is the shade in Hear Me Out. It's just a beige matte. And I use this to set my eye primer. Yeah, I don't even like, can I show you a comparison photo? I don't think there's any difference, but I've been using it. This one I've used a few times, not as much. This is a single shadow that I got as a free gift with purchase from Natasha Denona. It's from that 5-pan Camel palette. It's a really pretty brown shade. I have used this some. Can you see a difference? Probably not. Probably not. It's fine, but I have been using it, so, you know, is what it is. All right, this one, you'll have to let me know. I don't know if you can see a difference. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette, and I already had pan on these quite a while ago. I feel like I've expanded the pan on the bronzer. Let me know if you can tell a difference in the photos. I feel like maybe there is. I've used the highlighter some, not as much. I've definitely been more focused on the bronzer side of this. I don't know. You tell me, do you see a difference? I feel like I kind of do, especially with the bronzer. This is a great product. This is one of the oldest products in my makeup collection. This is something I really feel like I've gotten my money's worth out of because I bought this so many years ago. I think I bought this 4 or 5 years ago, and I still love it. I really do. Okay, the Kylie blush. I've been working so hard on this blush, guys. I really have. I feel like I see a difference in the pattern. Again, let me know what you think. I see a difference. I've used this blush a lot, but it's a pretty pigmented blush. This is the shade in We're Going Shopping, and I really love it. It's very, very stunning. It's a nice peachy shade, so it goes with a lot of different makeup looks. I don't know. I feel like I see a difference. Again, let me know what you think. Okay, 2 items left. This one, I've used this some, not as much as the Kylie blush. I am wearing this blush today. This is Hourglass in Brilliant Nude. This is a baked one, so it's like just impossible to tell, but I feel like when I look at it, it looks flatter than it did before. So personally, I do feel like I'm seeing a difference on this one. I don't think you'll be able to tell on camera by any means, but I don't know. I feel like it's definitely flatter. This is something I worked on in a project pan all of last year. And I'm working on it this year and still nowhere near like the tile here. But you know what? I'm going to keep working on it. It's a really pretty blush, I have to say. Like, I like it. It's like very neutral, but I feel like on the skin, it definitely looks more pigmented than you would think by just looking at it here. You can really build this up actually. It's lovely. So it's fine. I don't mind working on it. It's a good blush. Okay, and then the last item is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. Again, I've worked on this a decent amount. I'm not really sure a difference is going to be obvious. I'm hoping there's at least some difference in the photos. I have worked on some other bronzers. I would say I'm not as consistent with this one the last couple months as I was with this one at the beginning of the year because I've been using a lot of cream bronzers, or I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury one, or I have another bronzer that's a usage goal in another project. So I definitely have not been as focused on this as I was probably like the first few months of the year. But, you know, I think progress is happening. Now, obviously, so we are halfway through this year now. This is a year-long project, so I'm already 6 months into it. And I have progress, but I don't have a lot of empties. I'm still happy with how I'm doing. These are really difficult items, and I'm going to keep working on it because I love this project. I really do. Powder products, they're a challenge. So, you know, it's a fun little project panning challenge for me. And I love project panning. I've been doing it for like 7 years, maybe 8 years at this point. I don't even know. I can't remember. It's been a long time. I think 8 years. Yeah, almost 8 years. So I just want to get use out of my makeup collection. That's why I do this, really. So I'm happy with the progress. Could I have more empties? Yeah, sure. But I still want to shop my stash. And then I have other things for usage goals. So, you know, is what it is. Let us know how your project pans are going. I hope you guys are having a great day. Check out the project pan playlist for more. And yeah, thank you for watching this video.